Humidity, children. Nobody better than us would be knowing what humidity is, isn't it? Especially when you go to Kolkata or a place like Mumbai, you must have noticed that the temperature is not much. It will be 33-34 degrees centigrade, but you will feel much more hotter and your body will stink with sweat, isn't it? Why? Because of the humidity. In fact, we also live in a humid area. That is why it is very easy to get the idli or dosa batter fermented easily, to get the curd set up easily. When your mother set the curds in this milk, so it sets up easily, usually after the month of March, from the month of March onwards, isn't it? So that shows you that you live in a humid area. Now, what is humidity? You need to know it. The amount of water vapor present in the air. So, air also holds water droplets, tiny water droplets. So, the amount of water droplets in the air is the humidity of that particular area. The higher the temperature, the greater is the potential for air to hold the water vapor. If temperature will be higher, air can hold more water vapor. There are different expressions to observe humidity of a place. Now, how to observe the humidity of a place, we will come to know from this absolute humidity. So, children, there are two types of humidity. First is relative humidity and second is specific humidity. What is relative humidity? First of all, what is absolute humidity? The total amount of water vapor present in a given volume of air is called absolute humidity. Suppose a parcel of air you are taking, a pouch, and how much of water vapor is present in that? That is called the absolute humidity. Now, but to take out the proper measurement of an area, we use some technique. First of all, we take out the relative humidity and then we take out the specific humidity of that area. How to take out the relative humidity of an area? It is the ratio of the amount of water vapor present in a parcel of air in a certain temperature and the actual amount of water vapor that the same parcel of air holds at the same temperature. For example, suppose 40% when temperature, suppose 40% of air droplets or water vapor is present at 30 degrees centigrade of temperature, then it means that at 30 degree only 40% of the total volume of air parcel is filled with water vapor, whereas 60% of the same parcel at the same temperature is free of water vapor. Now, through this diagram you can understand it very clearly. Suppose a place is having 10 degrees centigrade of temperature. It can have 40% of water vapor. Another place having 20 degrees centigrade of temperature can have the same amount of humidity. Another area having 30 degree of centigrade of temperature can also have 40% of humidity. Means temperature is not particularly responsible for the amount of water present in the air in an area. It can vary place from place, it cannot vary also. Now, in the book it is told that, you see here, see this line, 40%, it means that at 30 degrees centigrade, only 40% of that volume of air parcel is filled with water. The remaining 60% is free of water vapor. Now, coming back to the diagram, we see that in a pouch, only 40% of the air droplets are carrying water. Remaining 60% are free from water vapor. Means they are freely suspended, just gas molecules. Okay, they don't have water vapor in that. Understood? Now, second type of humidity is specific humidity. It is the ratio of the water vapor content in the air to the total mass of the air. For example, if the water content is 2 grams in air volume of 2 kilograms, then we will say that specific humidity is 1 gram per kilogram of air. Means 1 kg of air, the amount of water droplet present is 1 gram. Suppose this pouch is, if we capture some air in this, suppose it is 1 kilogram of air in a pouch, then we can say that 1 kilogram of air is having 1 gram of humidity. So this is the second case called specific humidity. Alright, so both kind you understood.